Kenya. So it didn't even take long. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. And you're up to your old tricks already. Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on the video. This is my review for Real Housewives of Atlanta, Season 12, Episode 2, Kenya Moore, and her displaced and misplaced anger and her mean behavior already in Episode 2. Like, I was wondering how long it was going to take. But yeah, we got it, girl. Throwing daggers at the wrong people. But okay, whatever. We'll see. Anyway, first things first. Cynthia, Candy, and Portia. They actually meet up. It was an interesting little lunch they had. It actually spoke to how far Candy and Portia have actually come, and Portia and Cynthia, and fixing up their thing, because you would never believe that these three people that were sitting there have actually almost gone to, well, shit, Cynthia and Portia already, they actually did go to blows. Candy, it was so close that you could taste it, you know what I mean? So it was good. It was good to see that they have cleared up some of what their problem is. But, there's always that edge that's still there. You know what I mean? Like, girl, listen, we already had some issues. Don't start no stuff. So that stuff is there, but it was nice. Portia sat there. She said, I'm not having another child by another daddy. I don't want you to have to eat that statement. So just don't say it anymore. Anyway, Candy asked her, is this thing with you and Dennis just about cheating? Because a cheat you can kind of get over, but is it just about cheating, or is there more to it? And I believe that there's more to it, but she's not saying, she's not telling anybody. It's very secretive, what's what. Now here's a piece that was very, very tacky to me, and we would not be able to get back to. He asked for the ring back. I said, he did what? He literally asked for the ring back. So, no. We wouldn't. No. You asked for the ring back? Who does that? Who does that? So, no, we wouldn't. That's a back pedal that we would never be doing. You asked for the ring back. Okay, cool. That's fine. Bye. I wouldn't have gave it back. I definitely wouldn't have gave it back. If I didn't do nothing but put it on a necklace and let my child wear it when she was 14 or 15, you wouldn't have gotten the ring back. That wouldn't have happened. Anyway, because it ain't like she need the money. I don't think Portia needs the money. But, you're not getting my ring back. Get out of here. You cheat on me and embarrass me publicly, and then you get my jewels back? No, sir. I don't think so. To even be able to talk to me, I think you'd be having to get me some more jewels, something to match the ring. Not that you'd be getting the ring back, I promise you. That's ridiculous. Anyway, Candy did tell her, she said, you know what, you've not been yourself. You've not been yourself. You're wearing flats, and you're just not yourself, sis. You're not looking too hot. And you need to get yourself together and don't lose yourself in this. And that's why I said you could tell the how far her and Candy have kind of come for her to even be able to receive that information from Candy and not get upset. Because I was looking when Candy said it, I was like, oh, I mean, she was telling the truth, but I was just like, oh, I was looking for a confessional. You know what I mean? Because usually when stuff like that happens, there's a confessional like, bitch, you telling me, whore? You know. So I said, yeah, that speaks to how far they've come. So that's cool. Now it was good little lunch. Anyway, next we actually see Eva. She's over there and having her makeup done. She's over at destination. She's getting her makeup done. And I thought it was so cute that when her phone rang and the phone, it lights up the name and it said mother, and it was Cynthia. I said, again, speaks to how far they've actually come. Because you remember her calling her mother back in the day. She'd be like, bitch, you calling me old? Because, that was their thing, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So I was like, cool. So they were speaking, and here goes Cynthia. Cynthia Cynthia is the she not Sheree. She not on Sheree's level yet, but you a little bit of a bone carrier. She said, you were spoken of after you left Kenya's party, this, that, thing, and the other. And Eva was like, get over it. I was like, okay. So I was starting to peep. I was like, Eva done got comfortable. And Eva the diva, I think, is going to come out a little more, and she not going to be doing all that backpedaling. I think she done watched and then figured. I think that she's going to do Eva. She's going to say the little smart stuff she want to say, but I just don't think that she's going to backpedal the way that she used to, which is refreshing. Stand in your shit. Say your shit. Poke your chest out, but stand in it and be done with it. Because ain't nobody worried about it. When this is what these people do on here. They say stuff, they hurt each other's feelings, and they go on. Girl, say what you got to say. Anyway, moving on. Now Mark ends up. Well, no, it was Kenya calling Mark on the phone, and them two ain't compatible, child. Them two are not compatible at all. And I think this was like a whole thing of Kenya. Kenya was just so. I can't believe she even got herself. Yes, I can, because Kenya Moore. Kenya Moore has low self-esteem. Okay, there's a lot of bravado. She got a lot of bravado. She got a lot of bravado and that kind of thing. And she's self-assured, but she has low self-esteem. And when it comes to a man, men get the chance to run all over Kenya. Kenya Moore is a fool for a man. So yeah, I can see how she let this get this far. But Kenya and Mark are not compatible. Not at all. Mark spoke to her just in that little piece and knowing what's going, like she was shit. He was like kind of talking down to her. And she spoke to that where she was saying how, he has 2 children prior, and that he makes her feel as though she doesn't know what she's doing when it comes to Brooklyn. Now, with some things, she probably doesn't know what she's doing when it comes to Brooklyn. But does any mother or father? Because no, you don't know. When you first, you know the basics. You know the basics. You know the basics. But when you face with it on a day-to-day, it's a different story than when you've been around other people who have their kids, or when you've been, just in a setting with other kids. It's different when you in your house and it's just you and that baby, and you got to figure it out. That's when shit gets real. Shit gets real, and they don't come with a manual. They do not come with a manual, and they're all different. They are all different, and any parent that has multiple children will be able to attest to that. They're all different. Though they have similarities, you can have like mother and father exactly the same and all of that. The kids can even look, shit, I'll take it all the way down to, you can have a set of twins. and they are completely different. The experiences are different. Their banter and their interactions with you are different. Child, you don't know. You don't know. You don't know what you're dealing with, honey. It's a living thing with its own little zhuzh going on. So come on, give her a break, Mark. He came across. Listen, I'm not even a Kenya fan, but Mark, though you are very cute, you come across very unlikable. Didn't like how you treated her. Didn't like how you talked to her. And this is not the first time I've seen, I try to stay, I tell you all the time, I stay out of the blogs and stuff for the most part when I'm doing this. I don't follow the reality stars. I don't follow them. So that when I'm reviewing and reporting, it's more so what is being shown. I don't try to deal in their lives in real time. I just don't. It's just the way that I do things. And I've run across things in real time of Mark and Kenya. Mark's not nice to Kenya. And I don't know what it was in the beginning, because we didn't see Mark in the beginning. He didn't want to be on film. And he's been an issue all along. Like she left the show, all about Mark. Everything has been about Mark, about Mark, about Mark. And then here you go. Now you and Mark ain't good, and you right back where you started at. But now you got a baby. But you wanted the baby, so I think a lot of desperation took place in there, and you were willing to do and take a lot to get what you wanted. Well, they say watch what you ask for, because you just might get it. You got the baby, but along with the baby, you got this jackass that's attached. Anyway, moving on. He's telling her about he don't like the dog being in the house with the baby. Well, I know good and well you didn't think that Twirl was going to be put outside. Baby, Twirl was there before Brooklyn. Twirl was there before Brooklyn, and I promise you, Kenya, she may not love Twirl as much as she loves Brooklyn, but I bet you it's very, very close. Okay? Twirl not going outside. She not supposed to be outside. She was never an outside dog. She ain't even built to be outside. And especially when she lost the other dog outside, you remember that. When the other dog died being outside, it ain't going to happen. Twirl not going outside. Brooklyn and Twirl going to be in there together. Twirl going to lick Brooklyn in her face and she going to be fine. Okay? You doing a whole lot. You're doing a whole lot, pal. Then when he's talking about her hair. What's kind of her hair? She looked like a little boy. She doesn't look like a little boy. Ain't nothing about that little baby. Look like the little boy. She a cute little thing. She'll look nothing like no little boy. Okay? And who puts gel in their baby's hair? Well, I'm sure there's some fool that's around putting gel in their baby's hair. Can you give her a running start? One of the biggest things is to be running around here with no edges. Can you give her a running start? She ain't even a year old. Can we not be putting gel in her hair and having her without no edges at one? Okay, gel. Man, is you crazy? Anyway, he got on my nerves. He got on my nerves in a split second. I said, little cute man, sit down. Sit down. You're doing too much. And then you on the phone. The first part, you on the phone trying to run shit in here that I bought. Bye. Get on out of here. Anyway, she's just like cowering. That's what I see all the time with them, is always Kenya cowering when it comes to Mark. That ain't how a relationship is supposed to go. You're not supposed to have to cower to your husband. You took the obedience thing way too seriously. Anyway, and too literally. Moving on. Cynthia and Noel. So Noel is bisexual, basically. at this point. But it seems to be leaning more towards girls. Okay. But what they're talking about, she's fluid. You know, I don't know. I just got to take it for what it is that you say. And that's what I try to do with people. I don't try to make assumptions. I don't try, well, I will make an assumption, but I won't argue and fight with people. They say they're not fully gay. Well, not still gay, but if you say you're bisexual, even if I feel as though you're probably not bisexual, that you lean more toward one way than the other, I'm not going to sit there and argue with you, because why do I care? Why do I care? Listen, I'm not going to be in the room working the light switch when it's going down, so I don't really give a shit. But that conversation that was being had with Noel and Cynthia, it seemed a little uncomfortable. A little bit uncomfortable. Cynthia seemed a little worried, which is natural, natural for a parent just starting to ingest this information. And she was asking a whole bunch of questions. A whole bunch of questions. She was doing too much questioning, especially with a camera rolling. Though the good thing is that she's open. She's open. And so that's good. She is a open dialogue with her daughter, and she's not shunning her daughter or anything like that. So that's a good thing. Um, yeah, yeah, and it'll be interesting to see Leon whenever Leon gets played into this portion of it, which I doubt that he's going to have it. Leon has been part of the Hollywood life for so long that I can't imagine this really bothering him, or him not understanding. So we'll see. We'll see. But anyway, yeah, Cynthia's asking a whole bunch of questions. And it just seemed to me like Noelle, she seemed to be leaning more towards girls, but it just seemed, because her mother was kind of trying to lead the conversation. And Cynthia felt as though she was laying the "you still like boys though, right?" thing on it, because that's how she is. And I think that Noelle was kind of just like appeasing her mother. That's what I got. But at the core of it, I don't really give a shit. But that's what I got. I felt like Noelle was a lesbian. But if it's easier for Cynthia to digest thinking that I'm bisexual, I'll roll with that. And that's the feeling I get. Y'all tell me what y'all think in the comments. Again, at the end of the day, I like Noelle. I'm going to like Noelle no matter what. Because again, I'm not going to be working the light switch. I don't give a shit. But anyway, I felt like that was more of a easier to digest, and it felt like that was Cynthia's agenda being pushed. But anyway, moving on. Candy's side with Marlo. So I think we're getting ready to see a different side of Marlo. Or they're going to try to show us a different side of Marlo. Marlo rolls in. They're at the little bouncing clubs, with the little trampoline clubs. And Ace, I said, oh, Ace. I always tell y'all Ace is a star. Ace is moody. Ace is moody. I mean, I've seen it in the past a little bit, but Ace was totally on his Mama Joyce. He was in a mood. I said, he's not having a good day. He wasn't. He wasn't having a good day, and he was acting just like his grandma. I was cracking up. I said, oh, man, Ace didn't want to be bothered. He wasn't feeling it. I think the cameras was about getting on his nerves, and so was the other kids. He just wasn't feeling it. But Marlo rolls in with 3 kids. I'm like, where'd she get these kids from? Where these kids come from? 2 of them all 3 of them were her nephews. All 3 of them were her nephews. But 2 of them were her older sister's children. She said for 5 months, she's had custody of them. She's now raised them. Her sister had a whole mental breakdown, and she was hospitalized. And the children have actually gone into custody with Marlo. And then the other little boy, the youngest one, is actually a nephew, and she babysits him daily. His mother is in dental school. And Yeah, she babysits him daily. So I was like, oh, come on, Marlo. So that, this is a whole completely different Marlo. Like, even her whole exterior was broken down to, you know, but I'm laughing. Marlo's still Marlo. Even when she was kind of like getting in her feelings and Candy went to hug her, there's still like this wall. It's like a wall up, that which is Marla, which is necessary for the way that she is and her type of business and everything like that. So, but again, this is their opportunity to show us a different side of Marlo. Even with this, Marlo, you're not getting a peach. It's never gonna happen. Never gonna happen. I'll be very, very shocked even when we get to season 22. Marlo ain't getting no peach, child. Because Marlo is an insurance risk. Because even with her soft side, Marlo will kick somebody's ass, honey. It's going to be a problem. So, no. But, yeah. It's nice to see another side of Marlo. I like Marlo, so it's cool. Anyway, so then we see, go over to Portia's house. It's Portia and Shamia. Shamia shows up over at Portia's house. And this was something that Portia said, and I had to laugh. She was saying, me and Shamia are like two completely different people than we were back in the day. And I'm like, yes, y'all sure are. And at the helm of it, you two bitches look tired. Y'all look tired. Like the thing, y'all have become regular people. Y'all become regular people. You not living the starlet, that whole, pampered princess starlet life. Y'all got babies. And now your time, see, time management is everything. You don't have time to do your eyelashes for 2 hours. You got 15 minutes to get them eyelashes on, maybe 10. So I'm looking at the two of them. I said, yeah, y'all are maturing. I'm not going to say you're aging, but you're maturing. All the little fine details, honey, have fallen to the wayside, child. Y'all got that mommy look going on, and it's cool. Y'all cute. But yeah, all that overly pampered princess, that porcelain finish that y'all was walking around with, bitch, anybody got time for that? Ain't no time for no porcelain finish, honey. Not when you got a pamper change and y'all feeling the burn. That's all. That's all that is. It's good. It's cool. Builds character. You can be fine. But I was laughing at them too. They going to walk up the steps, and that poor says, "Ooh, my knees." I said, anyway, I just laughed at him. But that's what she's telling Shamia. Yeah, Dennis stayed the night. I was like, stupid, stupid, stupid. No, no, no. Listen, there's one thing that Dennis would have never been able to stay. I would never get that hot. I ain't never been that hot in my person. I'm telling you, I'm not. Y'all know I'm celibate, so you know how it is to unlock the box. Is I don't unlock the box that easy, and I'm telling you, I wouldn't care what movie we was watching. I don't care how far into Netflix and chill we went. You asked for my ring back. You're not unlocking my box, pal. And you ain't staying all night. Well, I ain't gonna say you can't stay all night, but you ain't laying up. You ain't sweating on me. I promise you that. You ain't sweating on me at all, pal. It's not gonna happen. But he ended up staying there. She had sex, but she, got up and still was evil. And then she said he kissed her and kissed the baby. She said, kiss me in my mouth. I said, yeah, because you sending out mixed signals. Sending out mixed signals anyway. But Shamia told her you need to go ahead and go to counseling. You go to counseling and see if you can get it together, whatever. And she said then she basically doesn't know if she really wants to know the truth. Which leads me, there's a lot of layers to this. I mean, I know there was some drug stuff that was thrown out there. It said something about drugs, something about bestiality. For some reason, the bestiality thing, I just never, I just can't even give that energy. I can't even give it energy. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, but it just seems so out there. It seems so out there. But again, listen, you never know what people are into. And generally, I don't put anything past people. But for some reason, that bestiality piece, I don't know. And it's from, I guess because we've watched Dennis, but we don't really know Dennis. But I'm still not give that no energy. But there's a drug allegation and there's a cheating allegation. Portia is a fragile, insecure soul. The infidelity part of it alone is enough to crush Portia. But again, that whole then asked for that ring back. You get out of here. Anyway, but so she said she'll think about it. And eventually she did decide to go to counseling. Okay, let's move on. Get through this. Kenya and Cynthia. Here we go. Kenya and Cynthia meet up. Kenya was completely on one. Okay? And something we didn't see was that we didn't see her talk to Mark or anything like that. But I'm going to stretch out here and say I believe the way she was acting, I know people who act like that. She must have had something go on with Mark prior to meeting with Cynthia, because she came in there with such vitriol and such venom. I was like, whoa, wait. To the point that even old soft Cynthia told her at a point, hold up. This is Cynthia. I am not Brooklyn. Don't talk to me like that. You are not my mother. I was like, whoa, okay. I was like, come on, Cynthia. But it was very much given that. It was, she's unhappy with Eva. You said that. You stated that. That's been days ago. And that's fine. I know you're not this upset about the stuff that happened with Eva to the point that you are, because she was literally attacking Cynthia. Like she was attacking her. And Cynthia was saying, well, no, I don't think she meant it like that. But it wasn't to a point where, where it was like, I don't want to hear what you have to say. No, you're wrong. It wasn't like that. It was more of a smoothing it over. Like, I don't know, Kenya, maybe give it a shot. Maybe have a little conversation. That kind of thing. And she was just on Cynthia. I was like, okay. And then where it really went is where, we all know Kenya don't very much take things back. There was a confessional that was dropped on top of this scene where she said, I don't know how Cynthia is picking her friends these days, but I hope she's not picking her man the same way as she's picking her friends. For real, Kenya? For real? Pot shots at your friend. That seems to be the going thing. People think that that's acceptable. These little nasty pot shots at your so-called friends. Whatever. I don't know. I don't get it. If you don't want it done to you, don't do it to people. Okay? That was a pot shot. That was a nasty little pot shot. I was like, very much Kenya Moore. Very much the type of thing that Kenya Moore does is why I don't do Kenya Moore. I said, yeah, you right back to being you. But your anger is not really with Cynthia. Your anger is that you're in a mess yet again. You're living in a mess yet again. And now I guess the circle of women are going to have to pay for it, which is nothing new. We've been through it with you before. Every time there's a man in your life, the women in the circle have to pay the price for the stupid mistakes and the stupid decisions and all the bullshit that you decide to accept from these men that you tend to deal with. Even dating all the way back to Walter. Whatever, Kenya. Come on with it, girl. They got something for you because people are changing. The people are changing and things aren't going down the way they used to go down. And that Cynthia is not the same Cynthia y'all used to dealing with. Go on, girl. Go on. Attack that little chill brand and see what it gets you. I'm here for it. I want to see what happens. Moving on. So Cynthia, Eva, and Candy end up going out shopping for a Pride outfit. Cynthia's trying to find a Pride outfit. And that's what I told you that Cynthia got a hint of bitch on her shoulder, honey. And she's like, yes, I gotta find me a nice outfit. I'm going to New York Pride, World Pride. And I know Nene's gonna beat her, so I got to be sharp. I said, whoa. Okay, come on, Cynthia. About time you woke up. It's refreshing. It's refreshing. Kenya gonna catch hell with Cynthia, and I can't wait. Because if she ready to go, she's still ready to do a little bout with Nene. She gonna give Kenya hell this season. I'm here for it. But I looked and I said, "This is a real cute dress she had." But I was like, I don't know, girl. That's kind of a lot for Pride. It was cute though. It was real cute. But again, she can do it because she is Cynthia Bailey, the supermodel. But I'm like, come on, girl. I got you. It was pretty though. The hemline on that gown was something special. It was all horse. It had horsehair braid the whole way around the hemline, so it was just sitting up like a tulip. I said, "Girl, that's pretty." It really was. But I'm just saying, during Pride, it's hot, and child. If listen, if I ain't have to wear no crown, and I wasn't a reigning queen of something, and had to be in a gown for Pride, I would be going with comfort. Cause yeah, it's hot and it's a lot. There's a lot of people. I don't know if I'd be wanting to deal with no train and all that. But go for it. Go for it. Anyway, it was pretty. But they was going through this whole little thing, and the Eva situation came up. And this is what I said, we got Eva. Eva is on. Listen, don't come for me, honey. We're back to the Eva that I fell in love with, Eva the diva from America's Next Top Model. The way Eva used to act back then, she's just saying her shit. And that's what she told. She said, I don't care nothing about what Kenya's talking about. You understand? Those are my children. Nobody tells me what to do with my children, where to take my children, what decisions to make when it comes to my children. They're mine. I ain't told her nothing about what to do with Brooklyn, okay? She said, I don't know her. She said, I don't know that lady. Me and her had a little tete-a-tete, honey, and I don't know her. I don't know her. I don't know what her energy was going to be like. I don't know her. She said, and that's that. I don't know the broad's middle name. I don't know her real eye color. I said, oh. I said, see, you reading. You're reading. I don't know her real eye color. Don't know nothing about her, okay? And she don't tell me what to do. She can get on out my face. She said, and then Portia, I don't know why Portia's running around. Portia need to mind her business. She don't need to be trying to tell Kenya nothing. Because wasn't nobody talking to her. She need to mind her business and figure out what's going on out here in these streets and in these blogs with Dennis. Now, if she don't got nothing to do with her time, you know, she ain't went back to work yet and all of that. She ain't got nothing to do with her time. I can introduce her to all this crap that's in these blogs. And when she figure all that out, her time will all be taken up. Worry about the fact that the baby's over there looking like Dennis. I ain't got time. I said, oh, damn. I said, well, okay. Like, all right. And then I said, y'all all gonna get in trouble for that. Candy just was like, you know, Candy make them faces, and Candy's face says 1,000 things. So Portia's gonna feel some kind of way about how Candy was looking. Cynthia, you actually said yes, Pilar does look like Dennis. That's gonna get you in trouble. And I we ain't heard the last of this. Nope. Yeah, with Kenya putting 20 on 10 on the whole party thing, and then Eva saying the things that she has to say. Yeah, we ain't heard the last of this child. Cause listen, even there was a flashback of a gift opening which happened after the party, and Kenya was like, there was a doll that Eva had actually given as a gift. And it was a cute doll. It was a pretty little black doll, all plush. It was all fabric and everything. Cute little doll. She probably paid a nice little penny for that little doll. And honey, it's a shame Brooklyn won't be able to keep that. Because I'm going to return it. I said, but whatever. Yeah, child, this is just getting started. This little thing is just getting started. Anyway, last thing. Portia decided to go ahead and go to counseling with Dennis. And I'll tell you how this went. She went in to the doctor's office and they showed 35 minutes later she came back out of the doctor's office and got in the car in tears. I said, okay. 35 minutes? I ain't never heard of a 35-minute counseling session, especially not your first session. I said, okay, and we didn't see Dennis. We just saw Portia. So, dig that. And then we see her and Lauren talking after the fact. And Lauren, she just tells Lauren, basically, he said what he said, and I guess he pretty much came clean about some of it. He didn't even get it all out. She said, he said, she was asking him some questions. He answered the questions. She said, yes, he admitted to the infidelity, but there's some more that was said that, again, she's not letting us know exactly what it was. But she said that she mushed him in the face and she left. So what else was there? But all broke down, like she said, she not ready to forgive, and she wasn't ready to hear it. Said, well, girl, you can't be mushing people in the face down to the counseling place, honey. But anyway, yeah, again, she's broken. She's broken, and it's getting to a point where this is working. Bravo. What y'all are doing, it's working, because I ain't even no Portia fan. Like Portia and Kenya, them two, but y'all got me wanting to know more. Y'all know I went through the whole season last season. I was like, I don't care about Portia and Dennis and none of this stuff. The only thing that I even remember that I really liked from last season was when Little Mo showed up and sang my jam for their engagement. When she sang Forever. But other than that, I don't care nothing about Dennis and Portia. But y'all got me hook, line, and sinker, because I'm like, what did he do? What else did he do? Because you done did something more than just bang, 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 bang. You done did something else, Dennis, with your little self. Hot Dog King. I need to know what the Hot Dog King did with his hot dog and other stuff.